Welcome dear students. Today we are going to cover importance of cost accounting module and under the title of the unit Introduction to Cost Accounting. The outline of this session is importance of cost accounting, the concept of cost unit, meaning, definition and examples, and the concept of cost center, meaning, definition and classification. At the end of the session, the students, you should be able to list the advantages of cost accounting to different users such as producers and management, employees, consumers, government, creditors and investors. You should be able to explain the terms cost unit and cost center and differentiate between the two. Let us begin with the importance and advantages of cost accounting to the producers and management. Cost accounting reveals profitable and unprofitable activities. Cost data discloses the business units that make profits and non-profitable business units. From this, the management is able to take decision whether the non-profit business units should be closed down. Further, a very important decision whether to make or buy can also be taken on the basis of cost data. Say for example, if a business organization is manufacturing cupboards which needs nuts and bolts, now these nuts and bolts can be either made in-house or they can be brought from the market. The cost data can help the management to take a decision whether they should be procured from the market or they should be made in-house. If the quantity of the cupboards is very large, then it may be advisable for the company to make these nut bolts in the organization itself. The second advantage to the producers and management is that it helps in fixing the selling price. A businessman starts any business with the objective of making profit. In order to earn profit, he has to fix the selling price, and cost data enables the management to know what is the cost of the production. To this cost of the production, when he adds his profit margin, the owner can fix the selling price of the product. Cost accounting eliminates wastages and inefficiencies. There are several areas in the organization where there may be wastage or inefficiency. Cost data detects these areas of inefficiencies and wastages. There may be various reasons for this, like buying of raw material at higher price, substandard raw material, or wastage of raw material while using it, or inefficient workers, or unskilled workers, and so on. When these reasons are analyzed, it eliminates wastages and inefficiencies. The cost data discloses the areas of inefficiencies and wastages. The wastages and inefficiencies may be due to various reasons, like maybe consumption of substandard raw material, maybe wastage of raw material while using it, maybe inefficient workers, maybe unskilled workers, and so on. Once the management comes to know about these reasons, they will analyze these reasons and they will take corrective action, and in the future they will plan accordingly. It helps in cost reduction and cost control. One of the advantages of cost accounting is to disclose the areas of inefficiencies. When these areas are disclosed, the corrective steps are taken by the company, which helps to reduce the cost. For the company also uses different techniques of cost accounting like standard costing, budgetary control, etc., where actual cost is compared with the standard cost, and if there are any deviations, the reasons are found. If the actual cost is more than the standard cost, then the company will try to analyze the results and corrective steps will be taken. In this manner, company tries to control its cost. Provides reliable data for comparing costs. The cost data that is provided to the management is able to compare the cost over the period of time. So for example, in 2018, to produce a chair, raw material required was 3000. In 2019, the same raw material provides reliable data for comparing costs. Management is able to compare the cost over the period of time from this cost data. Say for example, in 2018, raw material consumed for a wooden chair was rupees 3000, and in 2019, when the same chair was manufactured, requires raw material of 4000. That is, there is hike of 33 1/3% in the raw material. Now, why this increase has happened can be found out by the management, and they can take corrective action on this. This is possible because of comparison of the cost data over a period of time. Further, the company also is able to compare its cost with the other company within the same industry. It provides information upon which estimates and tenders are based. Normally, in case of big contracts, big jobs, tenders, quotations are invited, and these quotations and tenders can be submitted by the company on the basis of past data, previous cost which is incurred for similar jobs or contracts. Now we'll move on to the advantages to the employees. Like businessman starts his business for the purpose of making profit, employees are also interested in their salary package, working conditions, bonus, etc. When company's efficiency increases, its profitability also increases, and employees can get higher pay and more bonus. To the consumers, when the cost accounting system is in place, the efficiency of the organization is enhanced. When efficiency of the organization is enhanced, the cost is reduced, and when cost is reduced, this benefit is passed on to the consumer because the prices of the product will be less. To the government, the major source of revenue to the government is from the taxes. It could be direct tax and indirect tax. When the cost accounting system is in place, naturally efficiency is more, productivity is more, turnover is more, and profit is more, and thereby government is able to collect its revenue from direct tax as well as indirect tax from the company. And the last benefit to the creditors and investors. Creditors and investors are interested in sound financial position of the company. They are interested in credit worthiness of the company so that they get their payments on time. When costing system is in place in the company, more and more investors will be attracted towards the company. We will move on to the next, that is cost unit. Cost unit is a device for the purpose of breaking up the cost into smaller subdivisions attributable to products and services. So the total cost is broken down into smaller subdivisions in order to make recovery of the cost that has been already incurred. For example, in case of textile industry, the cost unit is per meter. In case of automobile industry, cost unit is per car. In case of gold, cost unit is per gram. The definition of cost unit is a quantitative unit of product or service or time in relation to which costs are ascertained. Now there are two types of cost units, single cost unit and composite cost units. Single cost unit is normally used in manufacturing industry. Composite cost unit is normally used in service industry. Let us have a look at this table which describes the cost unit for different industries. In case of furniture industry, automobile industry, it is the number. Cement industry, cost unit is ton. Chemical industry, liter, kg, ton. Paints industry, liter. Aircraft, cost unit is number. In case of cable, it is meter or kilometer. Brickworks, the cost is determined per 1000 bricks. Mines and quarries, per ton. Steel industry, cost unit is ton. For soap works, kg, liter. And textile industry, cost unit is meter and yards. In case of service organizations, a composite cost unit is used. For example, in transport industries, in case of goods carrier, it is the per ton kilometer. That is weight carried as well as distance covered. In case of passenger vehicles, per passenger kilometer. In case of hospitals, per patient per day. Let us move to the next, that is cost center. The definition of cost center is a location, person or item of equipment or group of this for which cost may be ascertained and used for the purpose of control. Normally, cost center is different from the cost unit. However, in case of contract, cost center and cost unit is the same. This is because cost center means where we incur the cost. In case of contract, we incur the cost for each individual contract and we recover the cost from each individual contract. So, cost is measured for that particular individual contract, and because of that, in case of contract, cost center and cost unit is the same. Cost centers are classified as personal cost center, which consists of a person or group of persons. Impersonal cost center, which consists of a location or an item of equipment or group of this. Production cost centers, these are the cost centers which are actually engaged in making the products. In these cost centers, raw materials are handled and they are converted into the finished product. Machine shops, welding shops and assembly shops, these are the examples of production cost centers in an engineering factory. The fourth cost center is service cost center, which do not make the products but are necessary aids to the production centers. They serve as supporting unit to the production cost center. Administration, repairs and maintenance, stores are the examples of service cost center. Thank you.